It's Codename.
Alright, y'all. Remember I was telling y'all I wanted to restructure the grapevine. Key points, man. The grapevine, as you know, probably about 5 years old right now. And this old setup just wasn't working for it. So, I went online, I checked out some grapevines, and I seen how they grapevines were set up. See what they do, they'll have a post with the grapevine, and about right around there, it'll be a concentrated area of grapes. It ain't just no wild big ass vine, it's just a concentrated area of grapes. Alright, y'all, remember I was telling y'all I wanted to restructure the grapevine. As you can see, that work is already in progress. What I'm doing, I'm getting rid of these, man. It's flimsy. It's flimsy, and I want this grapevine to be able to sustain, outlive this box that it's in. Because I'm pretty sure this grapevine will outlive this abandoned grow box. It's not abandoned. See, I got the mullein growing, but the mullein that took over it. I might just throw some onions in the blank spots, some green onions, and call it a day. But what we doing, we getting rid of these little fence picket strips, and we went in the ground. I got some old wire, some old I guess you like the house wire with the coating on it. I got some old wire, man. I'm just gonna contain that in the wiring. And like I told y'all last year, I just want to focus the growth in one single area, and I want less grapes than the root system will allow, if that makes sense. I want a root system that can sustain more grapes but focusing on less grapes. And with that, we should get plumper grapes, a little bit more juicier grapes, and the taste should pop a little bit harder. But all that depends on what's being fed, the minerals that's getting broke down in the soil, what's in the soil. And I didn't add a top dress this year. I probably just go ahead and add the top dress because, as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but these buds are forming. Let me see if I can get a better. These the buds. The buds are forming, so this thing about to go crazy. So I'm really on a timeline at this point. I'm on a timeline, but we get to do another year, man. We get to do another year, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's back popping in the garden, LWTA 2025. If I ain't as live as I used to be, man, y'all gotta understand, man. I signed a contract to where I can't burn. You know what I'm saying? Or if I burn it, it'll jeopardize my livelihood. And I haven't yet bought my freedom yet. So I feel like I'm being owned. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm being owned. The world ain't as vivid as it used to be. I ain't as joyous as I used to be. My creative ability decreased like 90. But we're not talking about that, man. We talking about these grapes, man. Legalize cannabis. That's what this channel was built upon, legalizing cannabis. But right now, we just doing what we can do. You know what I'm saying? To stay within the law. But as you see, it's going down, man. It's going down. The grapevine about to take off. I'll do an update video as I go. Might release them simultaneously, I don't know. But we're gonna do an update video as we go. Well, at least I'm gonna record them as we go. I might put them all in one video, I don't know yet. So if the video end right here, just know we just gonna do it progressively. Holla at me, man. It's Codename 1. Alright, we back for another phase. What's the old saying, man? Don't you love it when a plan come to life? Alright, the plan coming to life, but instead of tying off from the 2 posts, I just went on ahead and wrapped the wire around the grapevine itself. All I needed was 2 wraps because it's pretty much been grown on that structure anyway. But like I say, man, I told you I wanted to focus the growth area and the concentrated area, which would be right there. So that's what we did. You can see, the buds ready to take off. Come on, zoom, baby. The buds ready to take off. So the next thing we're gonna do, gonna put up the support. Put up the support, man. It's gonna be the support. The same wood that used to be in place of the pipes, I found new uses for it. We're gonna throw it on the trellis. You probably can't see whatever you want to call it. I call it a trellis. But we're gonna throw it on the support and just stab the support up there. Just stab the support in between those posts. And that's just gonna be the initial support, or practically the primary support. I'm gonna put that in place, and then as the vine and the grapes start growing, or as the grapes start maturing, I'm gonna wrap another trellis. I guess we could call it a trellis. Y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna wrap another trellis as a protective barrier. The birds probably gonna squeeze through. I don't see myself buying one of those fancy nets that I be seeing on the internet, but it is a consideration, because it don't make sense to be working on a grapevine in March, April, then go through the process of watching the grapes mature. May, June, July, August, the birds come take them out. You know what I'm saying? So last year, you know, we was fighting the birds, but this year I'm gonna try to be on top of the creature we don't see. Cause this bamboo right here, infested with mites, man. This bamboo infested with mites. And all kind of creepy crawlers and stuff like that. So them bugs be coming over here and they be eating up on stuff. And you know, I don't like pesticides, but I'm using something this year. You know, I try to stay simple, like Be Safe or neem oil. That's like the safest I can get as of now. If y'all know any safe alternatives, let me know, but we'll pick back up on the next step. There we go. We got it. Final product. We got it, you heard me? Ain't much. Not much to it, man. Just a better support to start the year, man. If you know, last year, that thing I started the season out with was so flimsy that I knew it wasn't gonna even make it through the season. So this year, we starting out with something that's gonna sustain us through the season's growth. And that's about it, man. It's just the little water grapevine. It's our grapevine, man. You see my baby over there sprouting, looking good. You see that one right there? Try to start over every winter, every spring. That's why they make it in the ground. That one right there went through 2 winters in the pot. And the coldest Louisiana winter didn't bring it down back to the roots. That's how I made it to the ground. That's more suitable for our climate. That's not. I really give that plant away. I really give that citrus I forgot the name of that lemon right, that Mara lemon. I really give that Mara lemon tree away if I knew somebody who wanted it. Every year start back over. Every year I gotta cut it back down to the roots and then start back over. So no matter how good it grow, it always start back over. That's how that made it to the ground. But like I say, we back at it. We got us a new trailers, a new support system for the grapevine. We're gonna focus the growth and see what we get. I'll update y'all, man. If you've been there more than once, like. If you've been there more than twice, subscribe. And we out. It's Codename. Holla at me.
It's Codename.